5. Actionable steps to shut down. Overthinking now. Ever feel like your brain has a hamster wheel and it just won't stop? You're up at 2 a.m., replaying a conversation from last week, picking apart every single word. You're staring at a blank email, totally paralyzed because you can't decide how to phrase a simple question. You're just stuck. Stuck in a loop of what ifs and worst case scenarios that leave you feeling completely drained. If that sounds familiar, you're not alone. This mental spiral is called overthinking. But what if you could find the off switch? Forget abstract theory. Today, I'm going to share 5 real, concrete things you can do to quiet that noise and finally move forward. Let's get one thing clear. Overthinking is not problem solving. Problem solving is like walking toward a destination. It has a goal. Overthinking is just spinning in circles in the middle of the road. It's a mental habit we pick up, often to try and feel in control when things are uncertain. But it backfires, leaving us feeling more anxious than when we started. The good news? It's just a habit, and habits can be broken. The trick is to replace that hamster wheel with a new path. So, let's get to the first step. Step 1. Name it to tame it. The very first thing you need to do is also the simplest. Just notice that you're doing it. The moment you feel your thoughts starting to spiral, I want you to literally say to yourself, even out loud, "Okay, I'm overthinking right now." That's it. Just labeling it creates a little bit of space between you and the thought storm. It pulls you out of the chaos for just a second. You're not judging yourself or trying to force it to stop. You're just acknowledging it, like pointing out a cloud in the sky. This one small act puts you back in the driver's seat and lays the foundation for everything else we're about to do. Step 2. Schedule a worry window. Now, this next one is going to sound completely backward, but stick with me. I want you to actually schedule a time to overthink. Pick a specific short amount of time, like 15 minutes after work, and make that your official worry window. Here's how it works. Whenever a worry or a what if pops into your head during the day, don't fight it. Just tell yourself, "I'll think about this later, during my worry time." And jot it down. This does 2 incredible things. It acknowledges the worry instead of trying to suppress it, but it also contains it. You're not letting it hijack your entire day. When your worry window rolls around, sit down with your list. You'll be amazed at how many of those big, scary thoughts seem a lot smaller now, or have even sorted themselves out. Step 3. Use the 5-4-3-2-1 grounding technique. Overthinking loves to drag us into the past or catapult us into a scary future. The fastest way out is to pull yourself right back into the present moment. The 5-4-3 2-1 method is an emergency brake for a racing mind, and it uses your senses to plant you firmly in the now. Wherever you are, just stop and take one slow, deep breath. Then, quietly to yourself, name 5 things you can see. Your laptop, a pen, a speck of dust on your desk, anything. Name 4 things you can physically feel. The texture of your jeans, the cool surface of the table, your feet flat on the floor. Name 3 things you can hear. The hum of the fridge, a car passing outside, your own breathing. Name 2 things you can smell. Maybe your coffee or hand soap or just the air in the room. And finally, name 1 thing you can taste. The last sip of tea. Or maybe nothing at all. This technique forces your brain to switch gears from abstract worrying to concrete reality. It's a powerful, instant pattern interrupt. Step 4. Shrink the task. Perfectionism is overthinking's best friend. It can make a simple task feel so massive and important that we're too scared to even start. We get lost analyzing every possible outcome and end up doing nothing at all. The cure for this paralysis is a tiny, almost laughably small action. Stop thinking about cleaning the whole kitchen. Just put one single dish in the dishwasher. Don't get overwhelmed by writing a huge report. Just open a document and write a title. This tiny micro step does something magical. It breaks the spell. It proves to your brain that you can start, and it shifts you from thinking mode into doing mode. Momentum begins with one small push. Step 5. Distinguish and divert. The final step is about getting really honest with yourself. When you're stuck on a thought, ask yourself this one simple question. Am I actively solving this, or am I just replaying it? If you aren't moving toward a plan or a solution, you're replaying. You're on the hamster wheel. And once you realize that, the next move is to divert your attention. The key is to not just try to stop thinking about it. That never works. You have to give your brain something better to do. Go for a walk and focus on the sounds around you. Put on a podcast. Call a friend. Do a 5-minute puzzle. It's about consciously changing the channel in your brain. The more you do it, the weaker the overthinking habit gets. Look, these 5 steps aren't magic. They're tools. They're practices. Be patient and kind to yourself as you start using them. I'd genuinely love to know which one of these you're going to try first, so let me know in the comments. Your story might just be the thing that helps someone else who's feeling stuck. And of course, if this was helpful, please like and subscribe for more practical ways to get your mind working for you, not against you. Remember, overthinking isn't who you are. It's just something you learned to do. It's a habit, not a life sentence. By naming your thoughts, containing them, grounding yourself, starting small, and changing the channel, you can take back the remote control. You don't have to be a prisoner of your own mind. Thanks for watching.